Good morning, friends. It is Sunday, May 17th, and that means that ReadORama round number 14 has officially started. It is very early in the morning. It is 6 a.m. and I don't have plans to read right away. Definitely not starting my day reading because let me get into it. Okay, so officially on my TBR, I had Warcross and Wildcard by Marie Lu because of the beautiful rainbow cover of Warcross. I've read this one before. I wanted to read it again so I could read Wildcard, and that might still be the case. However, there's been some new news of the selection series and a lot of people are rereading it right now. I've never read it. I heard it's completely bingeable and I just want to read it so I know what it's all about. So I ordered myself the box set of the selection a couple of days ago and it's supposed to arrive in the post today. And I thought, wow, how cool would that be? Yes, I'm changing my TBR. Is anybody surprised? No. But like I said, I might get to these, but now I'm interested in reading the original trilogy of the selection series by Kira Cass. So when that arrives, we'll do a little unboxing and I will show you, and then we'll officially decide what we're going to read. Okay, it just arrived. I just got notification. Bam! These are the books that I got. So I got the selection series, including the selection, the elite, and the one, all by Kira Cass. Okay, so yes, I officially did get the UK covers and I'm okay with that. I just wanted the original like trilogy and I didn't want to get any of the other ones. I think the other box set, probably the US box set, has like all 5 books. I think it's 5 books. I'm not really sure. Yeah, because I think there's one after the air. It's like a purple cover. And I just wasn't into that. I only wanted the 3. So I didn't even pay attention when I ordered it from Amazon. I just knew I wanted to get it, the original. So yeah, let's look at the covers one more time. So they are slightly different than the US covers. Again, we have the selection, which I think on the US cover, it's much more white up here than having the pink, but I am 100% okay with the pink. It is a stiff paperback though. I'm happy about that. Next up is the Elite, and I couldn't tell you what the difference in this is. I'm like, is this the same girl? I guess so. And then the third one, yeah, I guess they did use the same girl, the one. So there's that. My little update, I just looked up on my computer the covers and the selection, I was right. It is blue like this. It looks like the woman is like the same, but the background is like a blue, icy, whitish color. Hello friends, I'm here with an update. I am currently playing Animal Crossing. I'm not reading, but I did manage to read 80 pages of Warcross, which is amazing. I didn't think I would read that much in the very first day, but I'll definitely spend some more time reading it tonight. But I just forgot how fast-paced and immediately invested in the story you get. It's like one of those like action-packed movies, like an action movie. Yeah, it's so good, and the writing is just like so well done, and I'm just really enjoying it. So yeah, so I'm reading this. I'm 80 pages in. Our main character, Amika Chen, just got to Tokyo, Japan, and she just got to her hotel, and yeah, now she's going to be meeting with the game master or whatever, like the designer of the game, the next day. And it's really interesting. If you don't know what it's about this girl that's kind of down on her luck. I think, you know, both of her mom and dad are dead, and she hacks into one of the most important games. Like, well, Warcross is like this game, a virtual game that was created, but within that game there's like an Olympic sport type game, and it was like kind of like a pre-game, and she hacked in accidentally, and she is a hacker, she's a bounty hunter. She had like one roommate, but she's like, you know, basically poor. She had like $13 to her name, and yeah, her and her friend just went in this game, and she was trying to steal this power up or whatever that she was hoping that she could hack and steal and then sell it on the black market to make money to pay off her debt. But when she did that, she actually like hacked into the game, and all of the people could see her. And then the main guy summoned her to Tokyo to offer her a job. Good morning, friends. It is day 2 of ReadORama. It is Monday the 18th, and I'm still reading Warcross by Marie Lu. I am enjoying it. I love how like fast-paced you can get into the story, and how like action-filled the actual story is. And I forgot a bunch about this, like about her team and stuff that she joins. There is disability rep in here. I don't know, I can't speak to that representation, but one of the main players on the team that drafts her is in a wheelchair. So I thought that was really interesting that I forgot that, but also that it's so simple to add like something like that in as an author, and I'm glad that she made that decision. However, I will say that in the virtual game, he's not in a wheelchair. So I'm wondering how people that are in a wheelchair feel about that. But anyway, it's going great. I am currently on page 128, and I'm about to pop back up there and read some more. I'm hoping possibly to finish this today. We shall see. And then I will possibly jump into Wildcard tomorrow. Hi friends, I just wanted to update you on my reading of Warcross. It is 5:43 in the afternoon, and I haven't made too much progress, if we're being honest. I am currently on page 170, and this is what I was afraid of this round. I just haven't been motivated to read since quarantine. I've read a couple of books that I've read fairly quickly, but not really. My reading has been really sporadic for a couple of different reasons. Number one, Animal Crossing. I am way more interested in playing Animal Crossing than I am reading, and I don't know, it's just like a thing. Also, my sleep schedule is messed up. Also, my husband is working from home, and it's interesting because I'll not be in the mood to read, and I'll be playing Animal Crossing, and my husband is diligently working in the office, and he's not bothering me, and everything's going great. And then I decide, okay, I'm gonna log off because I'm in a reading mood and I want to read. And then my husband literally has 101 questions for me, and he needs my help with something, and he has to ask me about something. So I feel like just my regular reading environment is different and has shifted to just this work at home, you know, thing. And I live in Virginia, and Virginia has started opening up things. I don't think it's like officially like a phase 1 thing. I don't really know. I don't really watch the news. My husband just updates me of the important stuff because I get too darn depressed when I watch the news. So I just avoid it. Good morning, friends. It is day 3 of ReadORama, and I'm still in my PJs. But I wanted to update you guys about my reading because I'm a hot mess right now. So we all know I've been reading Warcross and still reading it. Didn't make any progress on it. I am currently on page 170. So about the halfway point, and I keep saying maybe I'll make progress today, but I could possibly make progress on this today because my husband actually went into the office. I don't know how long he's going to be there for, but maybe today's the day. But before ReadORama started, I was reading My Husband's Wife, and I'm still 56 pages into this. Also, my friend Allie from Mrs. Dunn Reads sent me a prezzy. She sent me Jelly by Joe Conterell. Joe Conterell. Not sure how you say the author's name. I received this last night in the mail. She asked for my Amazon wish list, so I was guessing like if she was going to send me something, it was going to come from Amazon. And then she messaged me and said, hey, have you received your package? It said it was delivered on Saturday. And I was like, no, I didn't receive it. And then yesterday my mail didn't come until like 8 o'clock at night, 9 o'clock at night, which was crazy. I don't know if it was the weather yesterday because the outer bands of a tropical storm was moving up the East Coast. And of course I'm on the East Coast, so we got hit, and it wasn't, all we were getting were the outer bands. So it was like wind, rain, and overcast all day. And it looks like it's still pretty overcast today, but it looks like the rain is gone, hopefully. But anyway, I received a package from Book Depository, and I wasn't sure. I was like, did I order something from Book Depository? So I opened it, and it was Jelly from Allie. So I actually started reading this last night, even though I already have like 2 books I'm reading. I decided to start this one because it is a middle grade story, so I can get through it fairly quickly. The font's big, it doesn't go like all the way up the pages and stuff like that. I am currently on page 34 of Jelly, and I am actually really enjoying this story. I'm gonna make some breakfast now, and I just wanted to put her on camera. We're dealing with a lot of issues with her right now, and it's no fun, is it? She hurt her back left leg. I guess it will be 2 weeks tomorrow, and I don't think it's doing so good. So this is the hurt one. She has like a where her tendon, instead of like staying over her kneecap, it will move to the side, and I think it is to the side right now. But anyway, I think I'm gonna make some breakfast, and I just wanted to show my baby on the camera. Also, I'm about to take out the trash, adult things. And then I thought I could check our strawberries and see if we have any that are ready. Let's check the strawberries. See, that one's not ready. That one's not ready. That one's not ready. We have a bunch. Let's see. That one's ready. I'll pull that one. Ooh, this one's really ripe. Look at that one. Let's see. They really kind of bury themselves down in here. It's so windy. Look at my plants. You see that tree? Oh, my house leaking. All right, let me set this down and I will show you the berries. Oops. Let me pull that one. Some are going bad. I have to really dig, so let me put these down. Or I wish I should have brought like a little basket. Let's go get a little basket. We get better berries in here. I'll put it over here. We don't got nothing going on over here. So I'll just put my berries. I'm gonna pull these because even though some of them aren't quite ready, like this one's definitely ready. Some of these are really, like this one is gross. See, this one kind of got rotten. So I just dip it in the soil. I dig it in the soil, just like stick the whole berry, mushy and all, right in the soil. Let's see what else. Oh, there's some dead stuff I gotta get out of here. There's the berries. Strawberries. We use absolutely no pesticides, so you can eat these right off the vine. It's just that some of them were like in the dirt, so I still rinse them off. I just wanted to update you on my reading. I've been reading Jelly and it's going pretty fast. I'm already like more than halfway through. I'm on chapter 22, which how cute is this cover of this like Jello mold? And then the chapter headers are also little Jello molds, so I think that's really cool. Yeah, I'm on chapter 22, page 156, so I'll definitely finish this today, which is good because it will be like my first book that I finished. I did want to point out a couple of things. I don't know if you guys saw Allie's review of this or not, but she was spot on. It's so good, and it covers a lot of topics other than the fact that Jelly is fat, plus size. I never know the correct word to use for somebody else, but it deals with like men like entering your mom's life like from a divorce, and or not a divorce, I think her dad died. I don't know. Like toxic men in your life. Let me just read you some things I dog-eared. Okay. On page 58, it says, Mom would say that beauty is mascara and high heels and nice hair and skinny trousers. She works for a beauty company, so I guess she'd know. But I'd say that beauty is eyes that sparkle when you smile. And I just love that so much. And then there is this poem. I think this is the one that Allie read, but it just encapsulates the whole mood of the book. Is this me? Is this you? Is this the best that we can do? Hiding behind a web of lies, hoping you don't see what's in my eyes. Keep my secrets safe inside. Can't let you see how the laughter hurts me. Make myself a clown for you so no one knows I'm hurting too. It's just so relatable. And the other thing that I marked is here. Oh, okay. So her grandfather and the mom's dad is like, he's one of those people that like, I don't know, he made some really rude remarks, you know? Yeah, just some really, you know, what did he say? Oh yes, the black girl. Didn't her father go to prison? Typical. I'm like, and then she says, I chew my beef fiercely. Granddad looks down on practically everyone, trying to point it out like it's trying to drain a lake by standing in it and using a bucket. It's too big, you don't know where to start, and you know you'll never make a difference. Plus, it's likely to drown you. And it's just like, how does this young girl see through her grandfather's shit? I'm so glad she does. But this poem just like cut and I need to share. Back in the day, there were record players and 2-mile walks to school, and winters so cold they bit at your knees. Coal on the fire and bread and dripping and solitaire with marbles. Boys played rugby, girls learned to type, black people knew their place, which was anywhere but here, and you could be friends, but they weren't people like you. Now there are smartphones and social networks, and taste the difference. In Xbox games, girl football is on the telly, men can marry men, and you can be friends with whoever you flippin' like. Except there are still people like my granddad who don't realize it's no longer back in the day. And I'm like, speak your truth. Hi friends, it is day 4 of ReadORama, and I'm here with a reading update. Last night I did finish Jelly, and I rated it 5 out of 5 stars. It's literally so good, and it's so shocking that it's middle grade and that it really can teach you stuff and like give you insight to stuff no matter what your age is. So if you like middle grade, if you like young adult, if you're an adult who enjoys middle grade and YA, I highly recommend this. It's a very fast read because it is large font and it's less than 300 pages. It is, oh, it doesn't say those on the last page. 261, 62, 62, 263 pages, but even that is broken up by passages like this, which is Jelly's poetry. She is so smart and like aware of the world and herself, and she's only 11 years old, and it's amazing, but it touches on so many important topics, from living in a single parent household to racism, feminism, fat rep. There's people of color in here. I think one of her best friends is Indian and the other is, I forget, but there's definitely representation in here that I just think that is very important. And on the back, from Piccadilly Press, which is a UK publishing house, it says, "What's inside? Laughing, pretending, and being honest." And I absolutely think that that fits with the vibe of the book. I can't thank Allie enough for sending this to me. Like, thank you so much. I learned so much, and it sparked so many conversations within myself and between Allie and and just, I think anybody that reads this book, like, you're gonna want to have some important conversations and, you know, let your opinions be known. But I definitely enjoyed this. I enjoyed the ending. I enjoyed that everything wasn't wrapped up in a nice pretty bow all the time, and it was just, I don't know, it's just so nice. Then I actually did read some more across before I went to bed. I am on page 193, and I'm excited about that. It means I read like 33 pages last night before bed. So yeah, so I'll probably try to make more progress in this today and finish up. I also do reading sprints tonight on the Twitter from 6 to 8, so yeah, I'm excited about that. And I'm working on my sourdough bread today, so far so good. Yesterday I got the most adorable stickers in the mail that are Animal Crossing related. So this is Daisy May. I don't like this one as much, but KK Slider, I think he just looks a little plus size, and he's not like that in the game. And then we have this character, Stitches, and we also have this cat character. And I also, on my water bottle, I put Lily. So Lily is on my water bottle, and I put Tom Nook and Isabel on my bullet journal. So yeah, so this creator is, let's see if she has it on there. So you can find her on Instagram at JUN, is that? She's from Singapore. Let me look at the writing. Oh, she also sent these 2 stickers along with my order. Hello friends, I just got done with Twitter sprints. My eyes are a little tired because I was just staring at my book for 2 hours and my phone doing the Twitter sprints. But I finished War Across by Marie Lu. This was a reread for me. I'm rating it 4 out of 5 stars. I rated it 4 stars the first time I read it. I'm rating it 4 stars now. I loved that I went through and I made like little annotations in it. Not like major ones, but like for example, there's this one sentence. I'm gonna read it to you in just a second. It's on page 304 and I underlined it and I was like, why? And this was from the first time I read it. It says, I let out a breath I didn't know I was holding. Our favorite line in YA. But yeah, I just like wrote it, like underlined that and wrote why. So when I came across it this time, I was just like cracking up. Hello friends, I'm here with a reading update. I did start Wildcard last night, but I had a headache, so I didn't get very far. I am currently on page 16. This is what I hope to read for the rest of the readathon. Alex is going to be doing sprints tonight from 6 to 8. Tomorrow will be April, and then on Saturday, I think sprints are happening in the afternoon, and then that night, Chloe and I will be doing a read-in. So this is what I'll be reading for that. You'll have to join me. I'll keep you updated. It does start kind of interesting, and it has like a little bit of, it actually starts before it actually starts. So it has this little digest thing, and then it has a little dream sequence, and then it actually starts with the story. Chapter 1, page 1. Good morning, friends. It is the next day, and let's see, it's Friday today. So today and tomorrow are our last days. So today is day 6 of ReadORama, and I have been up for about an hour, possibly a little bit less than an hour. I didn't read anything yesterday. I'm currently reading Wildcard by Marie Lu, but yesterday was a little crazy. I had plans to read, it just never happened because of the series of events that happened outside of that. First things first, my husband and I woke up, got ready, we went to the grocery store, which is kind of an ordeal now. It used to just be, go to the grocery store, but now like, so we went to the grocery store, came home, I put all of that up, we ate some lunch, I got my capture card for my Switch, and I started doing a little bit more research about how to set up like streaming and stuff like that. But turns out I still need some more stuff because we currently have our Switch in our living room hooked up to our TV, and my computer obviously is in our office, and you need like 3 things, well 4 things. You need the Switch, you need the capture card, you need a TV, and you need a computer. So yeah, I think it's really great for people to have all of their stuff like in a gaming room, but that's not my situation. Then the official player's guide, or the official game guide came in. Companion guide, that's what it's called. This came in, and I flipped through that for a couple of hours. So if you want to say that I read anything, I was reading a bunch of that yesterday. And then I had to get ready because it was Jacqueline's birthday party live show, and I went to that, and it was planned for 2 hours. We were going to do it from like 6 to 7, maybe 7:30, maybe 8, but we went until 10:30. It was insane. But I'm just getting my day started. I'm gonna make some breakfast, and then maybe I will possibly read something today. We shall see. Hello friends, good afternoon. It is the last day of ReadORama. Currently coming into my kitchen, and I'm going to bake my last sourdough loaf that is ready. I have my morning coffee still. I have a reading update for you, and my phone, of course. So here is the loaf. So I've been following this recipe right here, how to make your own sourdough starter, and that took several days. It was a 5+ day project, and from the same place I got how to make sourdough bread, and it walks you through like the ingredients you need and step by step. So yeah, so I'm gonna do that, and I'm gonna sit out here and read some more. But right now I'll give you a reading update. So not yesterday, but the day before, I read 0 pages on Thursday, like literally 0. And that was the day of Jacqueline's birthday party live show, and I had so much fun. Yeah, it was just a lot of fun, and I can't wait to do something like that again. Thank you guys if you came out and watched and hung out with us. It was amazing. And then yesterday, I still didn't read as much as I wanted to of Wild Card. I'm currently on page 104. So I was on page like 50 something this morning. So I read about 40 pages, let's say, yesterday, and then today I am up to, so far, 104. All right, friends, I'm so close to wrapping this up. I just finished the lives with Chloe on the Instagram. It went really well. There wasn't too many people that tuned in, but I personally really enjoyed it more than the Twitter sprints because I like Instagram more than I do Twitter. But definitely let me know if you participate in ReadORama, if you prefer the Twitter sprints or if you prefer the Instagram live. I think definitely doing like both, but like which one do you prefer? Because I want to be able to reach all the people. Like I want to be able to reach the Instagram audience, I want to be able to reach the Twitter audience. But let me know any comments, suggestions, or input for future rounds down in the comment section down below. Now for my reading update, I am currently on page 316, so I have about 40 pages to go, and then I will be finished. Did paint the pages of my book. Oh, let me put on the cover so you can see it that way. Okay, so with the cover, oh my gosh, it's so beautiful. It's official! I finished 3 books for ReadORama, and that means I concluded Wild Card. I'm gonna go through like my brief thoughts of everything that I read with you. So I actually started with Warcross by Marie Lu, and I was reading this, enjoying this. It is a reread for me. I rated it 4 stars the first time I read it, 4 stars the second time I read it. I am glad that I reread it. I'm not a huge rereader, but I find like if I take a long break in between books when I read series or duologies or trilogies, that sort of thing, I do forget details, and I'm glad I reread it. This is such a fast-paced book, and it's just really interesting. I wish I could give it 5 stars, but there's just like something holding me back. I don't know exactly what it is. Maybe it's like the sci-fi bits, because I don't normally read sci-fi. But I think I've explained well enough what this story is about, and it's been out for quite a while, but I read this because it has all the colors of the rainbow on it, and it also has RAMA in the title and the author's name. Okay, then my friend Allie from Mrs. Dunn Reads sent me a little present. She sent me Jelly by Joe. This is the author's name. And I read this and I rated it 5 out of 5 stars. And I just think this middle grade book is so important. It discusses so many important topics for them. And I just think that if you like middle grade, if you like young adult, even if you are an adult, you should read this. It's fairly short and it goes very quickly because, you know, the font's really big. And it also has like these little like poetry bits in there. But I loved this so much. And then I finished up with Wild Card, which I pretty much read this book today because I didn't read anything on Thursday. I only read up to like 50-ish pages yesterday, and then I literally read the rest of the book today. So this is the follow-up book. I think this is going to be the last book. I think it is only a duology. This one was not as strong as Warcross. I'm going to rate Wild Card 3 out of 5 stars. I don't know if it's because I read it all in one day, but I almost think it's like good to read it all in one day because it is such like high action, fast paced, things are always happening, there's really no lulls, and there were lots of reveals, and it was around like the 100-page mark that it just was like pedal to the metal, everything's being revealed, and it was just crazy. I don't know if they went like I guess the author just made choices like I wouldn't have made. And you know, it's their story, they're telling it, like do what you want to do. But I just didn't like the choices that were made necessarily, and I don't know how strong the ending was. So that's why I'm rating it 3 stars. But I think if you're looking for like a fast-paced, action-packed sci-fi, young adult sci-fi, Ready Player One, virtual reality hacker, bounty hunter, underbelly world, written by an author of color. I also read these for Asian readathon, and that sort of thing. Like, I highly recommend it because it's super fast paced. They're beautiful books. I mean, and it's only 2 books. I did do the pages as I showed you, but anyway, that wraps up ReadORama round 14. Oh yeah, that wraps up round 14. I had a lot of fun, as you can see. I didn't get like as much reading done as I normally have in like past rounds, but Animal Crossing is a thing. I know I keep saying it. I'm sorry if you're sick of it, but it's true. Yeah, any questions, comments, concerns, feedback, anything like that concerning ReadORama or anything in this video, let me know in the comment section down below. I have no idea what I'm gonna read next because I am officially done with all the books that I was like currently reading, and I decided to DNF another one, so you know. Anyway, that's all for today's video. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you're all having a lovely day or night, and I'll see you guys again soon.